sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. In a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. He's got him wide open. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Dampier. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. He's loose. At the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. To running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Lawson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Sails one into the middle. He's got it for a big play. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Green. Pulled down for the tackle.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And is sucked out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Black 24. Black 24.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Evans. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's got a chance.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lawson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Unleashes one. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his middle of the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run the option. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Husky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Number 27, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback now breaking the field. Connection to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in, it's Glover. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Washington, 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Buys a little extra time. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Glover. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. Mississippi State right back to the line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Mississippi State going up tempo. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ready, set.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's